Queen Shelly and Fraser Pryce reigns supreme in Eugene. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go ahead and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. After this sports analysis where we break down the race and then we take a look at your comments. So stay until the end. You just might hear from yourself. When you're ready, get good to go. The reigning queen, the great one herself. Well, one of the two queens, Shelly and Fraser Pryce, reigned supreme over the women's 200 meters at the 2022 Prefontaine Classic held in Eugene, Oregon, winning the women's 200 meters in a season's best time of 22.41 seconds, running it well with a plus 0.8 wind behind her. She was magnificent in a lineup that featured Desiree Bryant of the United States, Tamara Clark of the United States, Cambria Sturgis of the United States, Munjinga Kambunji, Shelly and Fraser Pryce, of course, Brittany Brown of the United States, Jenna Pandini of the United States, Autanique Strawn of Bahamas, and Shawnette Jackson of the United States. There was no Shauna Miller-Weibo, which we thought would have been in this run. At the firing of the starter's gun, they all got off to a rather even keel start, but within the first 30 to 40 meters, Shelly and Fraser Pryce was up on the entire field. It was only Jenny Pandini at the 100-meter mark of the 200 who attempted to challenge her, but started to go backwards by the time they got to that 140-meter mark. Shelly and Fraser Pryce was obviously dominant and looked easy doing so, as you can see for yourself. In the end, Shelly and Fraser Pryce won in a time of 22.41, as I stated, a season's best, with Brittany Brown of the United States second in 22.74, Autanique Strawn of Bahamas running 22.76 to take third. Jenna Pandini, who attempted to challenge her when they came off that bend, comes fourth in a 22.77 with Tamara Clark of the United States, with the same time in fifth position, 22.77. Cambria Sturgis of the United States, 22.85. Munjinga Kambunji, 22.88. Desiree Bryant of the United States, 22.91. And Shawnette Jackson of the United States runs ninth in a time of 23.28.
Hairstyle of one with itself over your son.
Now that clip was exactly right after the race, and do you realize how relaxed Shelly and Fraser Pryce looked just after winning one of the biggest events at one of the biggest meets annually in the track and field world. Now, we saw her run at 200 meters earlier at the Jubilee Series 2.0, I believe. Her opening 200 meters, Shelly and Fraser Pryce has stated publicly that this is not her favorite event. But even when we saw her run this 200 meters, her first opening 200 meter for the 2022 season, it was evident that she was in amazing form, because she stopped running 100 meters into this opening 200 meter and still came second with ease. Then, of course, after this jog, because it was literally a jog, this 200 meters at the National Stadium, she went over to Nairobi, Kenya to do the Kip Kenya Classic and was absolutely magnificent. She promised a fast time at the press conference the day before and certainly delivered in spades, running the up until this moment, the fastest time over the 100 meters thus far this year, a 10.68. Now, of course, this is just my 2 cents, but let's be honest. The three races that we have seen Shelly and Fraser Pryce run thus far for the 2022 season have been magnificent. Her run at the National Stadium, she jogged and came second, and she was not interested in winning. She basically said that after the interview. She didn't basically, she said it. The run in Kenya was frightening. And I mean frightening in the sense that she put together a 10.68 race and was not winded at the end, looked quite fine. This may be the fittest I have ever seen Shelly and Fraser Pryce, and that says a lot because she's pretty much always fully fit. And then the race she just won at the Prefontaine Classic over the 200 meters. Now, I've stated it. This is not her favorite event. This is not her best event. This is not the event she's known for. Kambunji was last year's reigning winner at the Prefontaine Classic and is a serious threat. She was lined up against Jenny Pandini, who has ran that AstroTurf a million times. Jenny Pandini knows that track better than anyone else in that race. And she was dominant. In fact, the only point in the race where Pandini, coming off the curve into the home stretch, that final 100 meters, Pandini attempted, in fact, that's why I think Pandini came fourth. Pandini attempted to challenge her. She pulled up alongside her. And it was obvious Fraser Pryce just found another gear and just sped away. And she could have run a faster 200 meters, people. She ran 22.41. It's very evident. I mean, we said it in an earlier video, and some of you challenged us. We said that what she'll have to do is that they'll have to manage her races very carefully at 35. She has to choose, and then she came out and confirmed what we had said, that her team and her have decided to manage her races. Shelly and Fraser Pryce looks almost unbeatable. It's almost unimaginable. She's 35 years of age, people. I know I keep saying this now, but you're not understanding. At 35, you are not supposed to be able to do these things. And she's put together some brilliant races, not just in terms of raw talent and speed, but tactically and the way that they're placing her. I honestly think, looking at her, that the only person on the planet who can challenge her at this point, I mean, literally, is Elaine Thompson-Herah. That 100 meter in Eugene, Oregon is going to be one heck of a race. Wow. So that's just my 2 cents. Let's take a look at your comments from the video where we posted her winning the Kip Kenya Classic in Kenya. Fastbrook Monroe wrote, I think she's going to get better over time and I believe she can win this race. Well, you are right. She certainly won it and she is getting better, Fastbrook. King Noel James wrote, I think the way Shelly Ann has been approaching her races, she definitely has something up her sleeve. She is measuring her progress with her races, as well as picking them purposefully. Just think about why she's absent from the 100 meters at the Prefontaine and opting for a race that is not her strongest. I am even surprised that she's running the 200 meters instead of the 100 meters. She is not displaying her hand. I agree, boss. Queen Renee wrote, the rocket start as usual. The battle will be at the last 40, so it's a catcher if you can race. That was well stated. Excited to see Kambunji and Shauna as well. Women track have all the buzz this season. Love it. Love to see it. I agree with you completely. All the buzz. No doubt about it. Unfortunately, we didn't see Shauna Miller-Weber there, so I was hoping to see her run also. And finally, Queen Nadine Morrison wrote, I think she will do a personal best. You were right, she did. I'm not sure she will kill out herself to win. She did not. You were right about that. I think she will run the first 150 my thoughts. You are right. A win would be great, but I really don't doubt. I really doubt she will be killing herself. She is running smartly. You are completely correct, Queen Nadine. So there you have it. Shelly and Fraser Pryce, the Queen, reigns supreme in Eugene. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow here at Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead and hit the notification bell. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And finally, leave your comments. You are kings and queens. We love you. Bless up.